We have returned. I said, and we have returned, while I realized my microphone was off. So, yeah, the intro was not quite the same as it normally is. Yes. Yes. The little mute button on this thing is very sensitive, and sometimes it's not sensitive enough. Anyway, welcome back to the stream, everybody. That right there was Low Side of the Road by Tom Waits off of the Mule Variations album. Tom Waits is always a lovely, kind of odd artist to preface a game like this, because oh buddy, is Knee Deep ever odd. But yes, in case you couldn't tell by the thing I posted on Twitter, or the title in the stream, yes, I'm going to carry on with Knee Deep, and we may very well finish it. I don't know how long this is going to take. I'm not expecting it to take any less than an hour. Well, yeah, an hour is about how long, at the very minimum, it's probably going to be. I don't have anything else planned, so I'm just going to be focusing on the last act of Knee Deep until it's finished, and then that'll be it for today. I think I've mentioned this on stream before. Every now and then you might notice me... Oh, thank you. The lovely little heart. But yes, every now and then you might notice me reach for something on my desk, and I'm just kind of like, well, it's kind of hard to notice, obviously, because you can't see my arms most of the time. But like, I think I mentioned this once before on stream, but it's like, I have this little kneadable eraser here, and it's just become a habit now, I've noticed. I'll just pick it up and just start squeezing it. Like, you know, it's real fun. It's almost like a stress ball. It's very, very relaxing for some reason. It's just, I don't know. It's fun, you should get one. Like, even if you never intend to use it as an eraser, it's real great just to, I don't know, fiddle with, I guess. That, and this is going to sound very strange, but it also has a certain smell that I find comforting. It's like almost like wet clay. Yes, I'm going to ramble on about kneadable erasers now. Yeah. Anyway, enough of that. Let's carry on with Knee Deep. As soon as I find Steam. Oh, and switch over the scene, of course. There we go. Knee Deep. It'll feel good to knock this one off the list, you know? I spend so much time just playing games and never finishing them. So it's always nice when I finish one, you know? Well, actually, come to think of it before I carry on, because this is something I had, I don't like having the Steam overlay while I'm streaming, like having achievement pop-ups and stuff like that. I had it on earlier today because I was, specifically achievement hunting in a specific game. But I don't really want that on right now. There we go. I feel like it's very distracting during a stream. Continue! So yes, we last left off. It seems like Tag Kern is still alive, the guy who supposedly killed himself.
Settle in for the conclusion of our Swamp Noir story with Knee Deep, Boomtown.
And it also looks like Jack the reporter, his wife is in on it, and so is Remy, though that's not too big of a surprise. And I don't know. I'm going to munch a cookie.
Oatmeal raisin. All they had left.
How does the narrator know that I, the audience member, bought an oatmeal raisin cookie? I mean, it's not my favorite, don't get me wrong, but a cookie is a cookie.
The lonely hours just before dawn. Our doomed town does what it can to carry on.
And I don't know what the deal is with the apocalyptic feelings of Robert Woodstep, because I mean, he was just a fairly serious activist, and then he started getting kind of biblical, so I don't know, it's...
Death at the tower, carnage at the festival, reptiles on the loose, ill omens for those desperate for power.
If one of the villains is not eaten by that renegade crocodile or alligator, no, it's a gator. If one of the villains is not eaten by the renegade alligator by the end of this, I will be sorely disappointed.
Talking to yourself now, Bob?
You are late, Jefferson Dean Gallant. Our tale of treachery and woe is underway once more.
Okay, so we're in Act 3 now. The good guys are screwed. The bad guys are winning. It's all over but the body bags.
It's nice to see that he seems to have a pretty good handle on things.
A succinct if incomplete summary of the events in Cypress Knee. Now may I resume?
Yes, my favorite dessert is indeed dessert. All cookies are beloved. I mean, let's be honest. You of all people would know, right?
Why not?
From kings and queens to knights and pawns, from such machinations a cataclysm spawns.
That's very Shakespearean, Mr. Woodstep. Wouldn't know we were at a play or something.
Sad how they all pretend nothing's gone horribly wrong.
No one wonders, no one cares. The danger lurks, and our town slumbers, unaware.
Unaware and cares don't exactly rhyme 100%. Well, with the plural there, but you know.
That big old gator wandering free, the cause of years of misery? I'll track him all the way to his swampy lair.
But it was a gator named Merle who killed his kid. So is Jumper Merle? Or are they two separate gators? Or is any gator going to be his white whale, I wonder?
Danger comes in many shapes and forms. Our heroes, imprisoned by the church of us, weather unwelcome storms.
I say the blogger girl's our only hope, but God knows she's running out of rope. You think the detective's dog can change her fate? Guess we'll see how he performs.
Or was Merle the dog's name? I can't remember the dog's name. That's... I am disappointed in myself. He seems like such a good boy. Something beginning with an H? Is it like Henry or something? I don't know. I guess we'll see. Anyway, the dog is our only hope. I forgot about that.
Daybreak throws aside its twilight cowl and waits to face what's on the prowl.
Meanwhile, on County Road 39, Monroe follows the
Monroe, that's it.
master to the Golden Cypress construction site.
Meanwhile, at the Hall of Justice... Sneef. That bastard ran off with my treats. Ah, hello, Rolls. Welcome back to the stream to you as well. Hope you're having a good day.
Rock. Paper cup is rock. I win again.
That's a good thug voice. You are the best, second church thug. I don't know how that reflects a previous choice, but... Listen.
Someone's going to miss them eventually.
Oh look, the supposedly deceased Tag Kern.
Remy Grumpy, they saw Remy.
The math's not hard, boys. It's just simple subtraction.
Why are we hurting Daddy?
Yeah, I'm just going to have my kid here while I discuss killing his father. That's nice.
I agreed to help get them out of the way, not kill them.
A little too late in the game for second thoughts, Ozzy. Don't get lost in the swamp.
Okay, so Ozzy's in on it, but he's not murderous, so... This makes me wonder, right? Because there were three people. There were three people who could have died when the sign fell. It was Tag's girlfriend, the chief, and Ozzy, and I elected to save Ozzy. So were the other two in on this as well? How would this have played out if I attempted to save the other two, I wonder? Roads not taken. Hello, friends.
They'll let us go. We've done all the damage we can.
Sure. Nice that you think that.
We're loose ends. They killed Larman, Pendleton, and Tina Gray. That poor woman from the planning office.
We're not going anywhere. My ex-wife's running the show. We're dead.
It's nice that Jack knows exactly how screwed they are. That is something, all right.
Timing, Pooch.
Now, Casey, I forgot about his name just like that. Now, Casey, you never told me that your dog had his driving license.
Monroe, saving the day. Gonna double up on those Wilbur's wagon doggy treats.
I mean, damn, man, you better do it because he might just steal your car and get them himself.
I'm sorry. Did a dog just drive a tractor into this shed?
Thank you for stating the obvious, Jack.
What's the problem? To Florida?
Not Florida enough, actually. Unless the dog's a pit bull with a mullet, and the tractor's flying a Confederate flag.
I don't think that'd go over well, seeing how Gaddis is his owner. I also like how Gaddis seems like he can talk to the dog.
Don't just stand there looking like swamp apes in nice suits. Get them!
The Monroe peels out in the tractor and runs over the thugs. Tractor dog. Swamp vigilante. Monroe's still there.
It's been a long time since I came out into the murk. Hope I still know the way.
Come for the mosquitoes, stay for the crotch leeches.
I would like to know what she has to say about crotch leeches.
This place smells like Bigfoot's bowling shoes.
Come on, Romana, you had, like, the perfect opportunity to make some sort of snide comment about swamp leeches, or crotch leeches, or whatever it was.
Yeah, well, it's our best bet for keeping out of sight of Tamara and her gang. I bet old man Gallant gives us sanctuary. His shack's out here.
You were pals with a swamp hermit? Did you run around with him on your back?
I don't think he's that kind of swamp hermit.
No, but he once showed me how to lift an airboat with my mind.
I love that Gaddis is playing along with that.
This must be the place. Good to see you all made it out of the clutches of the bad guys. And gals, I guess.
Credit where credit's due. We have to praise up the dog.
We wouldn't be alive if it weren't for the dog.
Guess Bob Woodstep's not as loony as I thought.
Hope you don't mind us barging in like this, JD.
Glad for the company, especially now that you know what I've been up against.
Maybe we could form some kind of swamp Voltron and smash our enemies.
Seems like a legit plan. Swamp Voltron. Just nothing but bog water and mosquito transplanted diseases.
Let it go. We can't keep at this fight. I should have listened to Bob. Gotta get Mom, make sure she's okay, and get away from here. Never look back.
No patience for bullies.
Done with people pushing me around.
You're not thinking like them. They're ruthless. That's why they'll get away with it.
And we need to be ruthless, sir.
Casey's right. He's talking like a goddamn coward, but we can't refute the logic. They've got your boy, Jack. Miss Teague, they'll target anyone close to you. Whatever it takes to shut you up, if they can't kill you first.
They've hurt my mother before. No reason they wouldn't try again.
I want my boy safe. I just don't think any of us can get close to him right now.
Send the dog. The dog's doing better than any of us are.
No, y'all definitely stand out. Best you keep a low profile.
Everybody just blows you off as batshit crazy though, JD.
I see you've just been hunting gators your whole life. Not Merle. Definitely not Merle. Also not Merle. He's like Blade, except, you know, rather than vampires, he hunts gators. Now, if he hunted vampiric gators, that'd be a hell of a story, I think.
Pretty liberating for me, don't you think? Y'all sit tight. Keep an ear on the police scanner. I'll head into town and see what's going on.
Give Tamara an atomic wedgie if you see her.
With that shotgun, I guess. Oh, you're giving it to me?
It'd make more sense for me to grab a rattlesnake than that gun.
Suit yourself.
I also like how he just, like, flipped over the goddamn shotgun like it was nothing.
I'll take that. Don't leave us hanging here too long, JD. Be careful.
Careful's not really a thing for folks like us, kid.
Thanks for giving us a little sanctuary, JD.
We've always been there for each other when it counted, kid. It's good to see you back in town, shitty circumstances aside.
I feel like the two of these guys probably had a pretty good relationship, so, you know, supportive.
A little late to the party, but I'm proud to back your play.
We're taking those bastards down, Casey. Don't you worry about that.
Because there's a lot of racist, shady, bigoted assholes in this town, but it always, from most of what I've seen, Gallant seems like he's a bit of a kook, but also kind of a nice guy, so...
The Church of Us really did a number on our town.
Sure as hell did. So now, it's payback time.
Make sure she's safe, all right? Get her out here with us. I want her protected.
I'll get her out of the crossfire, but when we're done with Tamara and her church pals, I want your help with something.
What do you have in mind?
Gator hunt!
You remember Merle, right?
Yes.
Big old albino gator, ate my boy, hurt my wife. You help me track him down. We end him together.
Yeah, I mean, I can't deny the man that.
Count on it.
I'm just having flashbacks to the albino gator in Red Dead Redemption 2, so that just makes me doubly want to kill this thing. This is Arthur Morgan, a man that you've never actually met.
Thanks, kid.
Of course, then again, gators live quite some time. This is a gator that technically could have been alive during that time period. I think gators live quite some time, anyway. Or am I just confusing it with the fact that gators technically haven't evolved much for, like... was it, like, millions of years or something?
Keep
They're old is what I'm saying. Albino gator now terrorizing Florida man. This specific albino gator has been terrorizing this Florida man for quite some time. Also, welcome to the stream once again, Noiver. Thanks for dropping by.
All this over a glorified shopping mall and a few nice houses.
Oh yeah, something else too, before I forget about it. Anyone who's in the chat right now, if you were to type !emote, I think? No, not emote, emotes with an S. You'll get a list of 3 emotes that I've got activated through BTTV. I think they show up as the actual images themselves, but if you hover over them, they give you the typed shorthand for them. So yeah, that's something you can give a whirl if you want.
Might be worth it if the houses do your shopping.
Smart thinking there, Romana.
I don't think I'd trust my house to buy unexpired milk.
I'm pretty sure Phaedra would fill our place with 100 proof catnip.
But aren't you Phaedra? I thought that's who you were. Or is that your cat's name and you just use your cat's name as your online handle? Do you have a cat? I don't even know. I don't know you people.
We looked everywhere. Too bad the cellular signal sucks out here, huh? Could have tracked their phones with GPS.
Oh, of course, there's got to be a fan boat. It's not some sort of crime thing in Florida without a fan boat.
If they had a decent signal, they'd be posting more nonsense to the internet. Can't have that.
Hey, that's a good point.
Still loving your thug voice, second church
You
thug.
two, take Reggie and Tag on the airboat to the island. I'll figure out what to do next.
Wait, who am I? Am I the kid?
Can't we just go home?
I'm the kid!
Not until we deal with Daddy and his friends.
Remy go with them?
Just think about the night, or the couple of days that this kid has been having, because time is an illusion in this game. Like, I have no idea what's happening here. I feel like all of this has happened in a single day, and if it has, this kid, this poor son of a bitch, pretty much literally in this case, because it turns out that his mother is the villain, so, you know, I'm going to be a bit crass about her. So, this poor kid, right? I mean, his father's no prize either, because the first time we see him is when we first play as Jack, and Jack has brought him to the site of an apparent accidental death. We discover afterwards it was actually a murder. So, okay, so he sees a dead body, and then he hears about how his father is going to have to go investigate another dead body. And he goes to the fair with his jerk of a mother here, and then, you know, there's the whole dunk tank thing where you're going to talk to the lady after she gets out of the dunk tank, but fucking Remy here knocks over an electrical pole onto the dunk tank and fries her. So he sees a woman fried to death shortly after he dunked her in a tank, and you gotta think that this kid is probably thinking, oh god, I murdered that woman. And now he's discovered that his mother is working with this shady organization, and maybe she's going to be killing his father. I don't know. I just wanted to fully lay out and clarify that it really sucks to be Reggie Bellum. Just putting that out there.
No, I've got a special job for you, Remy.
What?
Feed the fish.
Why did you kill Reggie, and how does that reflect one of my previous choices?
Jesus Christ, did you really have to kill him?
Why so squeamish? Not your first murder this week, right?
It's just...
Oh, man up, Hollywood. You're making dark matters look bad. Anyway, you're still dead, right? Get on the boat with my boy.
What about our other loose ends?
Okay, so correction. Now the kid, because the kid is still in the fucking boat, and he had to have seen that, the kid has seen another man shot to death. So he's not having a good night.
Shift to plan B, sugar. Get Gary Buckingham on the phone. Time to get us some extra leverage.
And I thought Ozzy was saying he didn't want to kill anybody.
You're not the boss of me.
Hey, he's the boss of you until your mom gets here later.
The boss of you. Yous guys.
What's in there?
I'm assuming Cordray is still alive too.
Nothing you need to worry about.
I get the feeling that axe is going to come into play at some point.
Don't touch stuff.
Like that axe?
Got a game console in this place? I'm bored.
Get over it, kid.
They really can't spare the juice for amusements, you see.
The reflex previous choice thing keeps popping up, and I never know what the hell that actually means. Some of them are more obvious than others, I guess.
Stop talking, Amos.
Bored.
I've got all the Operation Amazeballs movies on my phone if you want to watch them.
Boring.
We'll wait outside.
Maybe Existentialist is more your speed?
Lame.
Your movies suck, Tag!
At least we've got Wi-Fi in here. Hey, you shouldn't mess around there, Reggie.
So is Tag actually a jerk, or is he just going to be civil to the kid? Let's see.
I'm not scared, like some people.
What the hell is this?
Ooh, that's cool. Creepy, but cool.
It's been years since I played Final Fantasy VII, but all I'm thinking now is like, holy shit, is that where Genova is? Is it like the goddamn Mako reactor in Nibelheim? Final Fantasy VII Remake's looking weird. I mean, I've seen people play it, but like, I didn't think it was like this, you know?
Can't be sure, but I just heard a panicked backyard howl. Could be big old jumpers on the prowl.
Why is Monroe here? I thought Monroe was with us. Okay, we don't have anything new going on here. Wait, did you hear a noise?
Wait, did you hear a noise just now? I'm sure that was no owl.
Do you hear what I hear?
Chaos falls on Cypress' knee. The scales and fangs of panic.
Well, I mean, if there was a loose gator in my town, I think that's all I'd be talking about, so here we go.
Loose gators got us feeling frayed and frantic.
Town leaders gather, searching for a plan.
If they can't catch Jumper, let's hope they find someone who can.
The hour for action grows late. Can anything be done to stem our town's grim fate?
Look, folks, let's not lose our minds over a few cats and dogs here and there. Let's keep it all introspective.
A few cats, dogs, and young children. Diaper chickens.
I think you mean in perspective, Gary.
No, Eula, if I meant armpit sweat, don't you think I'd say that?
I'd say I'd like to know how Gary Buckingham's mind works, but I really don't think I want to.
It's a serious situation, Mr. Buckingham. What are you doing to put us at ease?
Now, we're all taking this very seriously. My brother and I are offering a generous cash reward to anyone who catches Jumper and brings him in dead or alive. $10,000.
I'll catch that gator, teeth to tail. Won't take a paltry 10,000 though. You want Jumper back in his pen at that shithole by the interstate? It'll cost 50.
I see you're channeling Quint here.
50,000? Oh, we could buy every dog and cat in this town a gator-proof suit for that kind of money.
Not the baby, though. Not the babies, though. The gator can eat the babies. No offense, JD.
Got time to prove that?
Fine, JD. You bag him, the reward's yours. 50,000.
That's a luminous amount of money, Doyle.
Ludicrous.
Ain't got nothing to do with playing pipes.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, folks. I gotta take this call.
That's some damn nice, smooth jazz? Would that be considered jazz? I don't know for music. Anyway, that's a nice ringtone he's got, at least. The man seems to have some class.
What happened to the blogger? Jack Bellet, Casey Gaddis.
They're okay for now. Swamp's about to be buzzing with looky-loos after that reward for Jumper, though.
Can I help?
I promised KC we'd get his mom to safety. You know where she lives?
I do.
Go get her and take her out to my place in the swamp.
And what will you do?
I don't know, I'm playing as Gallant.
Coming up soon, we'll be live with Tamara Bellet and Ozzy Clendenning to hear the truth of what happened at Chief Roadside's Wonderland.
I'm gonna violate the First Amendment.
Okay.
I'm really not feeling the love for this sit-and-wait plan of Gallant's.
You got a better idea?
You bet I did. Or did. Goddamn intricate plan just sort of flapped in and out of my brain like a loopy bat.
Do I want to trust Gallant in doing this, or do we need all the help we can get here? Screw it. Devil may care. Let's do it.
We've still got questions that need answers. We won't find them hiding in this hovel.
We blew JD off before. Look how that worked out.
I'm with the girl, Casey. We're better off on the move, not just sitting on our hands. Besides, we've got a shotgun, right?
Fine, so what's the new plan?
I'm curious about where Kern and his pals took Cordray's corpse. And why?
The natural gas pipes look like they're going toward the old paper mill in the swamp. Start that direction?
So I'm assuming Gordray's corpse is probably in the weird thing? So did he deliberately kill himself and they're gonna like resurrect him somehow? Are they pulling like a supposed Disney on him and they've got him frozen? I don't know. There is no evidence that Walt Disney was cryogenically frozen, just putting that out there so the mouse doesn't come baying for my blood. That's just an urban legend. But still, I thought I'd throw that out there.
Try not to throw your backs out keeping up with me, geezers.
And now, a case for the cantankerous old geezers.
That crazy Bellet woman and her accomplices want to spin their own story about what happened at Chief Roadsides. We can't let that happen, dog.
Sniff.
You did the right thing, you know? Warning us about the morgue workers.
You think I had any other choice? They were going to tell Romana Teague that was Ray Joe Swayhill on their slab, not Tag Kern.
Is Ozzy going to be the weak link here? I wonder. Like, is he still just enough of a decent person that I can get through to him? Although he did just murder a man, so I don't know.
Yes, sugar, that would have been unpleasant.
Wouldn't take long for them to figure out his brother Jack's death wasn't really a dumb accident.
No worries. Let's go inside and get Billy Ray up to speed.
Okay, I worked here 30 years ago. Think they ever changed the code, Monroe?
Considering how shitty this town is, I'm going to lean towards a big ol' no. Oh, puzzle. But do I know what the code is? Exactly? Like, are you going to tell me what the old code was there, Gallant? Select each ring and rotate until the correct letter is found. Once found, the lock for that ring will disengage. Right mouse button is rotate left. No. Right, left. You know. What's the name of the radios? Oh, I didn't mean to get a hint, but I guess... It's going to be so stupid as that, isn't it? That's what it's going to be. That's exactly it. No, it's probably quicker to go this way. WCK. Nope, wrong ring. This one. WCKN. FM. No, it's AM, not FM. Of course it's AM radio. What else would it be? Great security there, boys!
All right, let's stop the signal.
Cypress Knee, as promised, WCKN AM is bringing you an exclusive with survivors of last night's tragic events.
Motherfucker sounds a bit like Scooter from Borderlands.
Our guests are Tamara Bellet and our acting police chief, Ozzy Clendenning. Thanks for joining us. I know you had a long, scary night.
What does Tamara do exactly? Is she like... did they say she was a real estate agent? So why would they be interviewing her for this?
I'm happy to be alive, but I wish I could have saved the chief and Miss Gray. Such a waste.
I thought his voice is also similar to Ozzy's, I believe.
No argument. Tad Kern hanged from our tower. Jim Larman stabbed to death. Tina Gray and Chief Pendleton killed by a falling letter. Gordon Cordray gets the blame before he dies, but then Danny Gibbons dies at the festival? What's happening to our town, folks?
Ain't no one been murdered by a gator yet, and that's usually what happens this time of the year.
Gordon Cordray made a convenient scapegoat for journalists taking advantage of the chaos in Cypress Knee.
That and he admitted to it.
The truth's tough to hear, I guarantee.
So spill it. Tell everyone in range of the sound of my voice what's really going on.
Well, Billy Ray, the truth is that...
Dun-dun.
Well, I guess we can record this on my phone. I'll upload it to our website later.
Man, feels like I've got centipedes crawling under my eyelids.
That couldn't happen to a nicer guy.
Don't have to be a jerk about it.
Well, you know, being a jerk is what we all do.
Are we close to our destination, Codgers?
I'm getting real tired of you calling us old.
We're getting there, yeah.
My feet are more mud than flesh now.
Then you're going to turn into Clayface.
After Dad died, I spent a lot of time hanging with Gallant in that shack. He's a decent guy beneath all that crazy swamp hermit bluster. I always got the feeling he missed having a family. What's with the strange manic pixie act anyway? Your mom always seemed more down to earth.
Don't you shit talk my mom!
You're the last person who needs to bring my mother into this. You ruined her life and helped Gordon Cordray frame an innocent man.
Frame? What are you talking about?
Let's get this out in the open. No secrets between co-conspirators. What are you doing with your head there, Jack? Are you okay, Jack? Well, Jack is a former addict. He might be coming down. Like, he's seeing all kinds of cool colors and hearing all kinds of weird things out here. Starting to have, like, acid flashbacks or something.
Boyd Conover didn't have an affair with Mom. Cordray did. He left clues to lead you to Conover.
That son of a bitch.
Jesus, Casey. You sure got played, didn't you?
Watch it, Jack. I'm in no mood. So, wait, if Cordray was your mother's lover, that means he was your daddy too.
Well, I mean, unless her mother had plenty of lovers, but that seems to be the case, yes.
The shit you say. Seriously? Your dad was Pappy McCrazy called?
Creative name there, Jack.
Papa wasn't a Rolling Stone.
No, sounds like he was a falling rock.
And now we go back to being crazy.
If a rock falls in a forest and no one's around to hear it, does it run a cult church?
Sounds like the kind of thing you'd hear in a cult church. It very much seems like Romana is the main character, though you do control the others a bit.
How bad is it, Billy Ray?
Missing a couple fuses, and they yanked some wires free. We're offline at least 6 hours.
Wait, now I'm controlling these folk?
2 sets of footprints. Man and a dog, looks like.
Gaddis and his mutt, maybe? Oh, he should have stayed in the swamp.
He's a massive liability right now. Unchecked, he could wreck us.
We'll put Casey Gaddis in check soon enough, sugar.
Also, maybe we shouldn't be conspiring next to the radio man?
I'll get to work on the repairs. What should I do with the interview?
Nothing. For now.
Night turned to day. but the unseen voice won't go away.
Am I running around the bend?
Am I running round the bend? Insanity taking hold, here to stay?
Worry not, friend Woodstep. I won't trouble you long. Our work will soon be done.
Rabbit? Oh, that's the quote-unquote spirit that Woodstep says has been talking to him. And I completely forgot about the Anonymous guy who's been sending messages to everybody else. So is this the same dude, I wonder? Or is this guy even real?
The friend none but I can see. Have I stared too long at the sun?
All are mad in these darkened days of black humor and brief thought. Persist, and the day may be won.
Sure thing, crazy voice in my head.
You want me to what?
The rabbit told me to tell you to come with me.
Come with me to a house in the middle of Cypress Swamp.
Maybe you should specify a bit more than that, Woodstep. Maybe say that her son is there.
And why would I do that?
Because the rabbit told me to.
Your son's in trouble. He's angered powerful people. He wants you safe.
Safe? With a strange man in the middle of the swamp?
Pie.
I could bring you pie.
I love the way he said that. It was oddly sensual, honestly. I can bring you pie. Though granted, that's a line that would work on me, going back to the whole dessert thing, so... Hey man, you bring me pie. I'm all yours, buddy.
How do I know you're not the dangerous one?
I offered you pie.
Trust me when I say greater dangers than a strange man like me dwell this day in Cypress Knee.
Like this asshole.
That's right, Bob. Thanks for keeping her safe. I'll get her out of here. Your chariot awaits, Mrs. Gaddis.
And why should I trust you, Gary Buckingham? You've never been a friend to my family.
I'm a trusted public servant. Lord knows I need all the votes I can get against that no-count troublemaker Chichester.
What do you think, Bob? Should I go with him?
No. No! Why?
Are you kidding? He's part of it all. Go with him and you're dead.
Ah!
Hate to do this, Monique, but if you don't come with me, they're gonna kill your son. Let's go.
I wasn't expecting Woodstep was gonna get shot to death, but okay.
You just see if I bring a batch of chocolate peanut brittle to the town council this Christmas.
That's an interesting reaction to watching someone being murdered on your doorstep. What if I said yes?
Oh, Romana Teague. I'll be remembered for much more than dying in some sad Florida tourist trap.
How's anyone ever gonna know she was wrong? Isn't your whole stupid plan supposed to make people think you're dead?
You see, if your evil plan can be picked apart by, I'm assuming, a 12-year-old? He doesn't quite look like he's in his teens. Then I feel like you might have a problem, Mr. Kern.
Like I said, kid, the plan's not that complicated.
Sounds dumb.
It's not. The insurance money helps grease the wheels for Golden Cypress going forward.
But you killed a guy who looks like you, pretended to be dead by suicide, then, got my dad and his friends to prove it wasn't suicide?
Right. How's that complicated? Makes perfect sense.
A child can see that this is stupid. And yet you chucklefucks can't, apparently.
You killed Ray Swayhill's brother, too.
Well, technically Ozzie Clendenning killed Jack Swayhill. Made it look like a Florida-worthy accident.
Not a fan.
I'm not old enough to see her movies. Mom says they're too violent, but I hear they suck flamingo balls.
Hey, I've made some good movies. Want to watch one? I've got them all on my phone.
I want to go home.
You're just too young to appreciate the genius. Your mother gets it. She's a mastermind.
And let's go with what I've been thinking the whole time.
Can't wait to explain this to Dr. Webb.
Oh, he's already got a therapist. Okay, alright, good, good. You're going to need it.
it started.
What?
Suddenly, One Winged Angel starts blaring in the background. That's creepy. What's happening?
The future.
Oh, I see. This is where you're gonna shoot me now?
Not gonna shoot anybody if I don't have to. We're just gonna meet some folks out in Cypress Swamp.
What folks? Exactly.
Good people. You'll see.
Sure we will.
Got that airboat ready, Gary.
Oh, she's doing the same thing Ozzy was doing! Except there's not a standing corpse there for her to pace circles around. Oh. Okay, so I've come across 3 glitches in this game so far, 3 noticeable glitches, and this particular one has happened twice. But then again, she's also one of the co-conspirators, as was Ozzy, now that I'm aware. So maybe this is just a thing this cuckoo crazy cult does. Every now and then they just need to get their steps in and just start doing laps around absolutely nothing. Although in Ozzy's case, it was a standing corpse. I don't know. Hard to say.
Eula Dean, you're in on all this mess too?
I'll make sure the car gets back to town.
You better answer me, Eula Dean.
It's out of my hands. I'm sorry.
Let's go, Monique.
Oh, she just had to work up, like... What's that word again? Centrifugal force or something like that? She had to go in circles a bunch and then shoot off into the swamp.
Sounds like mosquitoes, getting louder and louder.
You've lived out near the swamp for quite some time, Jack. You should know what a fan boat sounds like.
Maybe someone's coming for blood.
Maybe Gallant's going to yell at us for getting out of his house, which is just over there. We did not get very far.
No, that's Gallant. Monroe's with him. Mom's not.
I told you gold-plated dipshits to stay in the shack.
I prefer to think I'm covered with platinum.
Gold is so last year.
Where's my mother, JD? You were going to get her.
Sent Woodstep to get her while I was pulling off a bit of sabotage at the radio station. They might be back at my place by now.
Cypress Green Local, please respond to report of shots fired at 1719 Magnolia Street.
Or how about no?
That's my mom's house, JD.
What's going on?
No one home. Looks like at least one victim was shot on the porch. Blood trail leads to the driveway. Might have left in a car.
So Woodstep's not dead.
While delay, check the hospital.
Probably not doing great, though.
I'm sure she's okay, kid.
Ain't feeling your confidence right now, JD.
Get on the boat. I think I know where they're going.
Get on the skiff.
You got no cause to shoot that boy.
Sure I did.
Bob Woodstep's not a bad sort.
He's bad for Golden Cypress.
You're supposed to lead by example, Gary Buckingham. You shot a defenseless man and kidnapped an old lady. How's that gonna look?
Now listen here, Monique. I appreciate your mild-mentored, Elvis-glove approach to crisis management, but I did what I had to do, for reasons.
I mean, he sounds like a typical politician to me, so, you know.
Don't
What you mean?
Well, what the? Stuck on a muck bar. Oh, no problem. Don't want to mess up my suit, though.
Oh, he's gonna get eaten by a gator! This is gonna be good. Wait, what's happening? What is this? Repeatedly press the keys to move the what is this? Repeatedly press the keys to move the sliders to center target areas and keep them there. Okay. So how is this going to work exactly? Do I just keep doing this? Oh, I need to use the left mouse button. So much clicking.
A little hiccup in the plan. That's all. No problem.
Okay, so what's happening here, right, is we got the local shady politician. He shot a man. He's kidnapped an old woman. He's brought her out to the swamp. He's currently in the skivvies. Not looking good for his re-election. Also, there's that. I like how they don't show it. Because, well, this is a stage play. They wouldn't show a man getting eaten by an alligator.
Take me to my daughter.
Oh, he's gone all Frankenstein!
Love to. Can't think of anything I'd rather do. Top of my list. Thing is, she's gone to ground.
Oh yeah, you can see his brain and everything, man. He has become a zombie.
She needs to see this. She must understand the awesome power the Church of Us commands. Death is nothing. Death is a catnap.
I feel like you should have patched over that little bit there before you woke him up.
Zombies don't talk.
I am no zombie. I'm not what I was before, though. I am much improved.
Yeah, I think we need to point out the brain.
I can see your brain.
Cosmetic damage. Reparable.
Like, I don't care if they resuscitated you somehow. If you hit your head hard enough to take off a chunk of your skull, I feel like you're probably suffering from a little bit of the old brain damage there, Cordray.
It's amazing.
Don't touch that.
Don't touch me!
Now, is he dead?
Oh, well, bless your heart, Gordon. Great to see you up and about.
Good to have you back, boss.
Christ! Maybe a bandage or something on that head wound.
The church elders can fight this truth no longer. This time, they'll approve broad use of the technology. I'm living proof. It works.
Okay, so apparently not the entirety of this church is as batshit crazy as these crowd. Apparently it's, well, I mean, they're still probably batshit crazy, let's be honest. But weird resurrective technology via murder, I guess the church is not okay with?
I I sure hope the charge runs out soon.
Continue. I wasn't expecting the dead being raised being a part of this. The airboat, piloted by Jefferson Dean Gallant, arrives near the stalled Buckingham airboat. Monique Gaddis is hunched beside a cypress tree.
See, she's fine, more or less. You're fine, right, Monique?
I like this stylistic choice too here, so you can't see as much of the, you know.
You alright, Mom?
Big gator. Never killed me. Gary Buckingham. He's good and dead.
Which, to be honest, is no big loss.
You heard it all?
Just shook up is all. Poor Bob Woodstep, though. Buckingham shot that poor fella. Left him for dead. At my house. So rude.
Rude to you, or rude to Woodstep? Both are accurate, I suppose.
How big was that gator?
Big as that Cadillac when Roth won for selling cosmetics. White as bug paint on a palm tree.
I like how she kind of slapped her son in the face when she did that.
That's Merle. That's the albino bastard I've been hunting all these years. Which way did he go?
Focus, Mr. Gallant. Tamara and her cronies have my boy. We don't have time for this vendetta.
That monster killed my son, wrecked the woman I loved, tore my life apart.
That's fair, and I sympathize, but the gator is a wild animal. We've got a cult operating, and they have Jack's son, so maybe focus on one thing at a time.
Can't you wait just a little longer for vengeance?
I've waited too long as it is. Sorry. I gotta do this. Time to finish this.
From hell's heart I stab at thee! Or however it is that phrase goes. Go for the brain!
Off to a watery grave, you scaly bastard!
I thought that was too easy.
The monster's dead, JD.
I'm not doing so hot either. Take care of your mom. Get Bellett's boy away from the other monsters.
On it. We're giving no quarter.
That's the spirit, kid.
I mean, even if we have to kill the boy's mother.
How do we find this place now?
I know the way.
Hey, look who's not dead.
All right then, let's take him down.
And also, hey Robert, how are you doing? Heard you got shot a couple of times.
Early exit polls look bad for your pal Buckingham.
Oh, now, you don't seriously think the people of Cypress Knee want you instead of Gary Buckingham, do you?
Yeah. I mean, at the very least, I can talk proper and write purdy like.
They're ready for change. I'm calling it the jumper bump.
Polls don't close for another couple hours, Chuck. Don't jump to conclusions.
Well, to be honest, it wouldn't be the first time someone voted in a dead man. I think back during the Old West, there might have been a guy who was mayor who had been dead for weeks or something like that. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look that up again, but yeah. Dead folk have held office before, is what I'm saying.
Surprised he's not here helping the mayor manage this crisis. Looks bad.
Oh, he's off doing some important work.
That work's not related to a certain big development out in the swamp, is it?
Why would it be?
It's no accident that poor woman from your office got electrocuted at the festival last night.
It'd be hilarious if this Chichester guy has it all figured out and he just hasn't told anybody yet.
Don't go spreading ugly lies, Chuck. People in Cypress Knee, they've got long memories.
Ready for a new day in Cypress Knee, Mr. Mayor?
You could say that. Now, I just heard from Gary. He wants to meet at Chief Roadsides to talk about his concession speech.
But isn't he dead?
So that's the business he's been up to.
Well, I didn't want to say anything.
I guess congratulations are in order, huh?
Unless they're luring him out there to kill him, but I don't know.
We'll see. My wife kept warning me to be careful what I wish for. Guess we'll see how it goes.
I can't wait. Come on in, Chuck.
I don't trust them. I'm going to leave.
Couldn't tell you why exactly. I just got this weird feeling like someone's stomping over my grave in biker boots. I decided that moment that Gary Buckingham could keep his seat on the council. Got in my car, drove away. Got on the interstate, never looked back. Good choice, it turns out.
Oh yeah, he walked in there, he was good as dead. Because, I mean, you know. I know Gary is dead, so there's no way he would have been there to give his concession speech. I wonder if there's a way I could have survived that if I don't know.
The time has come, Tamara.
Huh?
Time for what?
I require your blood and skin for grafting to repair my injuries.
I'm beginning to think she might be an awful mother, you know? Just gonna... Using her son as basically an organ bank for an insane, slightly undead cult leader is not exactly Mother of the Year material. Let's see if I can tug on her non-existent heartstrings.
Don't let him take my skin and blood, Mom!
Not all of it, sweetie.
Nope, that's not working.
Does that seem scientifically sound to you?
You try arguing with him.
He's a super strong zombie, for fuck's sake.
I'm Googling it.
Now look, I killed a guy to cover for the other guy you killed. I helped you trap Casey and his pals, but I draw the line when it comes to kids. You should too, Miss Bellet, since it's your kid.
Oh, get over yourself.
I suppose Ozzy's dead too now, is he?
Time. Grab that axe. The boy's left arm should do.
It's nice to see that they're doing it in a very medically sound way, too. It's like, oh yes, we're going to do some very experimental surgery where we take your blood and skin and use it to fix this recently deceased man. But we're going to chop it off with a fire axe.
I must atone for my errors, Mrs. Gaddis. I never should have let you go with Gary Buckingham.
Don't you worry about me, Bob. You meant well.
Stick with Bob. He'll keep you safe.
This time.
What is this place?
You don't remember this old paper mill? I used to run around here when I was a kid. The Church of Us gave it an upgrade.
They should rent this place out as a bed and breakfast for lepers.
Let's get your boy, Jack.
Hopefully in one piece.
You've done much, but you're not done yet.
Who the hell are you? Are you just a figment of his imagination, or are you in reality some kind of trickster god?
How much am I expected to give before all is said and done?
And if you are a trickster god, traditionally they're not always good. They just like fucking with people, from what I understand.
All is given when all is said and done.
What about justice? The spirits demand retribution.
Oh, that's coming. I've got an idea.
Who are you talking to, Bob?
I must prepare.
That's good, Bob. That's real good.
Turn Reggie loose.
Run, kid!
Daddy, they want my arm to fix this crazy zombie man.
Comfort the child.
It's okay, son. I've got you now.
We'll ask some questions about Zombie Man later, although we're gonna find out real quick, aren't we?
Say goodbye to Daddy, Reggie.
Look, okay, I admit it. I really like Mitchum a lot. Sorry about this.
Goddamn, Ozzy! It's nice that you redeem yourself at the end there, Ozzy, but you forgot about the super strong zombie man standing in the background. You would think that would be the first thing you would have dealt with after the kid was safe.
Romana, so glad I got to see you again.
It's been a great take your daughter to work day, Pops, but I'm out.
In you go, Reggie. We're leaving.
Don't be hasty, Mr. Bellet. Cooperate, and you'll be editor and publisher of the North Florida Notice.
I don't know if I'm going to be accepting a job offer from a Romero reject, so...
Fuck off and die. Again.
We're not here to help you. We're here to stop all this.
I'll find the boy. The church will find all of you. It's hopeless to stand against us. Immortality is the only option.
Yeah, nah.
You keep using that word.
Go while you can, Casey Gaddis!
What?
What's that man doing?
Oh shit. Go, Casey, go.
Oh, he's gonna ramp into the fucking gas tanks! Gonna go out in a blaze of glory. See, that's the way I want to go. Screaming behold as I ramp a fan boat into a propane tank. Behold! Witness me!
That can't be good.
So I'm presuming your ex-wife is dead now? To be fair, to be fair, you know, the kid's mother did try to sacrifice his arm for strange zombie man, but it was still the kid's mother. I suppose I'm not surprised he's getting out of this one parent down.
Why do I get the feeling the world's biggest toilet is about to flush?
What's happening, Casey?
A lot of memories, good and bad, going down the tubes.
Can't we go home, Daddy?
We should probably go someplace new.
We're going to have to start over somewhere else, I think.
And if anyone asks about your mother, say she was a wonderful woman who tragically died of a horrible disease. I think that's gonna go over better than she's, you know, was the second in command of an insane zombie cult and tried to sacrifice your arm to a monster man. The whole town is gonna go down in a sinkhole, isn't it? I really like this game soundtrack, though. If I have nothing else good to say about it, the music is pretty kick-ass. Though honestly, I don't really have much bad to say about this game. It's weird, but... Ah, here we go.
Best drop.
We need to talk about what? I don't get what you're talking about. We're just here for the fireworks. I like how the dog chooses this exact moment to fuck off. Oh, hi, Jumper. Monroe's like, I've done my night's work, I'm out of here. Town's burned. It's all I wanted. November 1st, 807.
What Cordray attempted.
Ah, it's the church.
Such gall. He made us look horrible. How do we get ahead of this?
Well, we can always try Kentucky next time.
A few days later, in Kentucky. Monroe?
Shit, not again.
Wait, was that Jim Lerman? Wait, was that it? I see everyone's going to take their bows. Starring you!
My baby at the edge of town.
Oh, I like this tune.
Gonna meet my devil when I show her around. Gonna see that statue at the top of the mound.
I like how the two thugs were real flamboyant about their...
Baby,
we have Ozzy down there.
got her down. Baby, got her down.
Our main trio and the dog.
Gonna see her sorrow when I'm standing alone. Gonna trace her silhouette onto the road.
I don't know why I'm surprised this game didn't answer all of my questions, but
My face is unknown
of course it didn't answer all my questions.
as I'm passing her home. Baby, got her down.
Like, so what's going to happen to our three leads? Who are these agents? Are they agents with the church, or are they government agents? And it seems like the church higher-ups didn't approve of what Cordray did, but at the same time, they didn't seem overly torn up about it. They were just viewing it as being more of a, oh shit, this is just a bad PR look for us, you know? Which, let's be honest, that's not very odd, is it?
Got her
am curious to see how things would have played out differently if I made different choices. Probably not enough to replay the game. I think this is going to be a one and done kind of thing. Maybe sometime years down the road I might come back to it if I forget about the game, but yeah. Maybe I can just look up how it would have gone differently. I feel like this might have been one of those instances where it's very superficially different, but it kind of funnels you to the one conclusion. Gemstone cigar box guitars. I mean, this is a nice effect, but it's a shame that some stuff like the Gymbox guitars thing very much breaks the illusion because the text came out over the side of the screens. Now, welcome back, Rolls. Yes, I just finished it. It's a very odd game, and I honestly don't know what to think of it. Thank you, Rolls. But yeah, it's I don't know what to feel about this game, but I do know I don't hate it. And like I said, the soundtrack was pretty kick-ass the whole way through. Oh, are we gonna get blooper pictures? Is that Gaddis riding his dog like a horse? Okay.
Gonna see your sorrow when I'm standing alone.
Like I don't know what to think about the game because it's like it's so strange. It really doesn't answer anything. Oh, it looks like the credits are actually repeating. Okay, I'll switch over to the webcam and give my thoughts about this now, I guess. Exit theater. Are you sure you want to leave? Yes. But yeah, clearly there were other things I could have done because according to the achievement count... Hold on now. According to the achievement count, I've unlocked 26 of 43. So there's obviously more stuff I could have done. But, yeah. So yeah, I don't really know. I don't really know what to think about this game. I don't hate it. It was very interesting, and I really like the setup, like the fact that it's a stage play. It's just this random stage play that you happen to be controlling. And like there were things about it you could view that were like for example, when that guy got eaten by the alligator at the end of it, well, the two guys, so like the corrupt politician gets eaten by the gator, but they show it in such a manner that they just blackens the stage, and you could clearly see that the gator that came up and the dude, they didn't move. So it was like, no, this was clearly just a gator prop. Now, you did see the gator eat a guy later, but he just kind of like slotted into the jaws, sort of. So it's like, and it was all done in silhouette, as you would expect it would do if they were using like a mechanical gator or something, or just a prop. So it was an interesting stylistic choice, and I feel like the reason why they did that is because this game, I feel like it didn't have a really big budget. And that's a really creative way to get around that, because if you're doing it like it's a stage play, then you don't have to screw around with any, well, you know, like a scene where a gator eats a man. You don't have to do like any real intensive cutscene like that. So I thought that was neat. I thought that was a cool way to handle it. So, you know, yeah, I like this game. I liked this game. I can't imagine it's got a lot in the way of replay value. There's certain paths I probably could have taken, but I don't really feel the urge to go back to it anytime soon. So I feel like Knee Deep is a game that, well, if you watch me play it all the way through, I guess there's not really anything new for you to notice unless you take a path I didn't. And again, I feel like it's all going to fall down to the same ending anyway. But if this is a game, maybe if you find it on sale or something, I would suggest getting it just because, you know, it's a hell of a thing. It's unique, and I applaud the developers for taking such a unique and novel twist to the game. Anyway, now that I'm done rambling about that, I think it is soon time for me to vacate. This was a relatively short stream, but honestly I don't really have anything else planned, and I have not been sleeping great, so I should probably get on that. So yeah. I'm gonna take off now. I'll be back again on Tuesday for my regularly scheduled Oblivion Day, and of course after that we'll go back to Retro Sunday. But Tuesday, I need to decide what it is I'm going to stream next. I've got a bunch. Like, unfortunately, I can't go back to any of the console games I have because capture card issues until I get a new one. But I've got a bunch of games on Steam, and there was like the 1,500 plus games I bought through that bundle there a while ago, so I might pick through some of those. So I'm thinking maybe I'll see if I can find a couple of shorter ones I can burn through. Like, I've got a pile of games in my Steam library backlog, so you can teach me to shittily speedrun Link's Awakening. Well, I can't speedrun, period, so even a shitty speedrun of Link's Awakening is going to be, it's going to be a damn sight better than what I can do now. Compared to me, you are a speedrun master, my friend. Anyway, and on that compliment, I am actually going to take my leave. So, if you happen to stop by to watch, as always, I thank you. What's going on with this? Okay. Yes, if you happen to stop by to watch, as always, I thank you very much for doing so, and hopefully you fine folks will join me next time, which will be Thursday. Until then, however, as always, I wish you a farewell, and I hope you have a great night. So long for now.